Hello everybody, Killer Winston here, and today I will be doing what if Deku was reborn as a slime, part 15. So in the last part, Deku just revealed to All Might that he is Phantom, the new vigilante. Now continuing the story, we will time skip to when it is time for the entrance exam, finally. So, the written portion of the exam would be the same, with Deku getting the same results as the anime, as it will be time for the practical exam, which whenever the gate opens, Deku would have used mimicry on his back, creating a pair of wings. And if you watch that time I got reincarnated as a slime, it basically looks like Rimuru's wings. Now, Deku would have used his wings to fly up to the tallest building in the exam area. And whenever he found that tallest building, he would have landed on top and using ultrasonic wave to basically get a map of the entire exam area. Him thinking, what is the fastest way to defeat all the robots in one fell swoop? Black lightning? No, it would cause too much damage. Predator maybe? No, I'll have to get close enough to use that. Ooh, maybe gluttony. No, even though it is long range, I believe it is single targeted. What can I do? Think, Izuku, think. Hey, maybe this will work. As Deku would create a giant ball of slime, him throwing it up into the sky and snapping his fingers, saying, Slime bomb! As the giant ball of slime would explode, sending slime everywhere. You would think that the slimes would go everywhere at random, but it is actually coordinated by Deku, with every piece of slime only landing on robots, because Deku knows where every robot is, since he's using ultrasonic wave. And whenever Deku felt that all of the slimes have landed, Deku would control the slimes and use Predator, with all of the robots being covered in slime, them beginning to dissolve. And this of course includes the zero pointer. So bye bye zero pointer and bye bye to all of the remaining robots, which is a lot. Now over in the teacher's room or the observatory, the teachers or heroes would have been shocked to see Deku's well plan, with All Might thinking, damn, this kid is too overpowered. Now back with Deku's exam area, everybody there would have been trying to find more robots, but wouldn't find anything because Deku ate all of them, including the zero pointer, so there are no robots over there. And this is when President Mike would tell everyone in Deku's area that all of the robots has been destroyed by one person. So except for that person, everyone needs to come back to UA the day after to continue their exam. As President Mike would say that person is Izuku Midoriya, with everybody wondering who Izuku Midoriya is, with Deku thinking, I think I might have overdone it, as Deku would go back to his home or house, with Inko asking Deku how he did on his entrance exam, which Deku would have just told her that he did very good. As Deku would walk up to Ranga, him asking Ranga if anything happened today, which Ranga would have replied that nothing happened, and whenever Ranga said that, Deku would have tried to sense where his clone is, the one that transformed into an accessory. Him finding out that Inko is wearing the clone as a necklace. Deku thinking, good, she's wearing it. But Is that clone strong enough to protect her? I mean, the clone is 50% as strong as me, but would it be enough to stop Bellicor if he attacks my mom again? Hmm, better stay safe. As Deku would ask Inko where his clone is, which Inko would take off his necklace and give it to Deku, with Deku absorbing the clone as he would create a new one. This time the clone is 80% as strong as Deku, him giving it to Inko again, with Inko asking what he did, which Deku would have just replied that he made the clone stronger to protect her from, well, any danger. But in Deku's mind, he is mainly scared of Bellicor attacking his mom again. Now, after Deku gave Inko his clone, he would have went back to his own room, him thinking on ways to improve his Black Lightning. But he couldn't think of anything, as he would notice his old notebooks, him taking out all of them as he would read through them, and finding a hero that has a lightning-based quirk, with Deku going over to his, well, computer and researching the hero, finding an old video, as Deku would click on the video and watch it, him seeing the hero enchant his own body with electricity, improving the hero's speed, strength, and, well, reaction time. Deku thinking, oh yeah, that's it. I've been focusing Black Lightning outside my body. I just need to focus it inside my body then. With Deku standing up and taking a deep breath, him closing his eyes as he would focus Black Lightning inside his body. And whenever he did that, Black Lightning or Black Electricity would start to appear around Deku, him being surrounded by them. And as Deku opens his eyes, he will have a weird feeling, him dropping out of his Black Lightning and onto the ground, thinking, what is this feeling? Sage, do you know what is this? With Sage seeing, yes, the feeling you are feeling right now is half fatigue and half pain. What? What? I thought you said I have pain nullification. I never said you have pain nullification. I only said that you can't feel pain. Uh, isn't that pain nullification? No, I haven't finished talking yet. You don't feel pain to a certain extent. What? Why didn't you say that the first time? With Sage not saying anything, Deku thinking, well, are you going to explain? No. Be honest, you just want to see my reaction when I feel pain the first time, don't you? Well, yes. Whatever. As Deku would continue to train Black Lightning for the rest of the day, him naming the technique Black Lightning Full Cow. And if you are wondering why, it's because I'm very creative. So, Deku also found out that he can use Black Lightning Full Cow at 50% at max before he will start to feel the strain on his body. Now it would be nighttime as Deku would transform into his vigilante form and going out, him switching places with his clone, with the clone going back into Deku's, well, body, and giving Deku all the information he has or got when he was out patrolling the city and stopping crime. After Deku got all of the information, he would have went out and patrolled the city as usual. Now, whenever Deku just finished stopping one of the robberies, this is when All Might would arrive to the scene. Deku saying, All Might, why are you here? Oh, Phantom, I'm here to tell you something. Do you have a moment? Yeah, sure, I have lots of time. With them jumping away and onto a rooftop, with All Might congratulating Deku about the entrance exam. Deku saying, Oh, thank you. Wait, you were watching? Yes, I was. I thought I told you that I'm going to be teaching in UA. Wait, since when did you tell me that? Wait, I didn't? No, you didn't. Oh, then I just told you. Yes, you did, All Might. By the way, do you mind if I use one of my skills on you? What skills? Oh, it's nothing. I just want to test out my newly evolved sub-skill, which is Analyze. Oh, sure, go ahead. As Deku would use Analyze on All Might, with a menu popping up right in front of Deku, him reading it, as he would realize that the menu belongs to All Might, with him finding something that is not in his own menu, which is instead of skills, unique skills, passive skills, and extra skills, there is only one thing there: Quirk. Deku saying, Quirk, one for all. With All Might being shocked, him saying, How did you? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just say that out loud? Yes, you did. But how did you know that? Well, you see, All Might, as Deku would explain how Analyze work, with All Might saying, Why am I not surprised? Now we will time skip to about 1 week later, with Deku receiving a letter from UA, him opening it as he would find out that he has been accepted to UA and is in Class 1A. Also, he found out that he scored first place in the practical exam, since he ate all of the robots. Now it would be the next day as Deku would go to UA, him using ultrasonic wave to find his way to Class 1A, and stop using it whenever he got there, him opening the door as he would see Bakugo and Ida arguing. But whenever Deku opened the door, Ida would have stopped arguing with Bakugo and going up to Deku, him bombarding Deku with questions, as the others would notice this as well, them realizing that Deku is, well, Izuku Midoriya. Them also going up to Deku and asking him questions about how he destroyed every robot in the first few minutes. Deku saying, Well, I'm just a slime. Everyone being confused, as Deku would transform back into his slime form, him saying, Ta-da! Everyone being shocked, but before they can do anything, this is when Aizawa would wake up, him telling everyone to go back to their seats and sit down, everyone doing so, with Deku transforming back into his human form, as Aizawa would explain the whole thing about the quirk apprehension test, him also saying that whoever gets last place would be expelled. And right after Aizawa said that, Deku would have stand up and walked towards the door, while changing his clothes into his PE uniform, him saying, Well, I'll see you there, with Deku going to the field, as after a few minutes the rest of the class would have come to the field as well. And whenever they did, Aizawa would have started the quirk apprehension test. The first test being the 50-meter dash. I believe that is how it is called. Well, whatever. Now, Deku would have been going up against Ida, Todoroki, and Bakugo. Him getting ready, as he would activate Black Lightning Full Cow at 20%, as they would hear a horn go off, with Deku dashing forward as fast as he can, him getting 2 seconds flat, with Ida getting 2.2 seconds, and the rest will be the same. Now it will be time for the ball throw test, or the pinch test, as Aizawa would throw the ball at Deku, him saying that since Deku got first place in the practical exam, he wants to see what he's made of, with Deku going up front and getting ready to throw the ball. But before he would have asked Aizawa could he use his, well, quirk, with Aizawa of course saying yes. Deku thinking, okay, only focus on your right arm, as Black Lightning would appear in Deku's right arm, him using 100% of Black Lightning and throwing the ball as hard as he can, as whenever Deku did that, everybody would be shocked of Deku's, well, quirk, with Aizawa looking down on his phone and saying infinity, everyone being even more shocked. Deku saying, oops, I think I accidentally threw it out of orbit, as Bakugo would have had enough of Deku, him having an outburst of rage, and rushing towards Deku. He was about to throw an explosion right in front of Deku, but he would have been stopped by Aizawa, him erasing Bakugo's quirk, and saying, do this again and you're out of UA. You got that? With the rest of the tests being the same. Well, sort of, as it is time for Kirishima to throw the ball, him hardening his entire hand or arm and throwing the ball as hard as he can, creating a shockwave in the process, him getting 760 meters, which Deku would have noticed, him thinking, his power, this feels like All Might's power, but how? As he would use Analyze on Kirishima, him thinking, quirk, hardening, wait, one for all? But isn't this All Might's quirk? How in the world does he have All Might's quirk? Whatever, I need to ask All Might about that when I see him again. As the quirk apprehension test would end, with Mineta getting last place, him being very afraid that he's going to be expelled from UA. But this is when Aizawa would say that he's just kidding, and that he just wants to see everyone doing their best, as the rest of the day would go as the same as the anime. Now it would be nighttime, as Deku, in his vigilante form, would have been patrolling with All Might, him asking All Might why Kirishima has his quirk. All Might saying, wait, how did you? Oh yeah, you have analyzed. Him explaining to Deku that he chose Kirishima as his quirk's successor. Now, this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!